What are the things that you do that give you those kind of really important spaces in life where your brain can just really just have a little bit of a rest? I thought you might like to see him because he's so cute.
He wants my apple, yeah. And not good for his tummy though.
I used to think rest was just about the body, taking a break and slowing the pace. But lately I've been reminded that the mind needs its own kind of rest too. A deeper, quieter space to feel what's been waiting beneath the surface. Old emotions, forgotten griefs, stories we tucked away because we didn't have the time or capacity to hold them. Well, life has a way of making space when we don't, doesn't it? And this past week has slowed me down, gently but firmly. So I stayed close to home with my sketchbook and little doggy for company. And I let it all rise, the chaos, the calm and everything in between. This is the art of doing less, but feeling more and going further.
So I've just finished my painting session and I've been using some oils this morning, and I used to be an oil painter basically, but then I went into mixed media. I sort of discovered watercolour, pencils, mixing things. Yeah, I disappeared from oils for a while, so I'm really rusty, trying not to get too tight in all the areas, and trying to remember everything about, working dark to light, which is the absolute opposite of what I've been doing with my watercolour. This is my sort of most recent page in here where I work light to dark, so it's the opposite of what I've been doing, which is great because it's good to mix things up, isn't it? Anyway, I think what I've got to do now, I half got through the books. I've pulled out the books that I want to put in the little yellow cupboard.
Just turn you around as well, you can see. But I've still got this cupboard in disarray and this one empty, but I might not address that today. I might concentrate on doing the artwork is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I think what I need to do now is have some lunch, and then I probably need to do some techie stuff. Yeah, but I need a wee first. I got some really cute things. So, brief little interlude there because my battery died, but yeah, they kind of like quite a nice blue. Anyway, I got a pair of jeans. How much were they? They were, to give you an idea of how much things cost in a thrift shop, they were £4.25 English pounds. So that's those. And then James got, I don't think he'll mind me showing you, this kind of little jacket. It's like a hoodie, sweatshirt top with a zip, but without a hood, if you like. Really quite a nice colour as well. And that one was £6.50, so that's not too bad. And also, I'll show you last the special thing that I got that was in the window, that they'd only just put in the window, I think is what I was trying to say, because when I looked in the window it wasn't there, and then when I came to pay I peeked and I was like, oh, what is that? Anyway, I got this. I like little bowls to put things in because it just keeps things neat. It's got some little engraving on the bottom. It looks like made in China at the bottom. That was £3.50, but I thought that'd be really cute, maybe to put my jewellery in, or something at home for that one. And I also got, I'm gonna have to unwrap all this. I needed some of this actually, so I was about to buy some from the wool shop, but this is cotton, 100% cotton twine, and this was 50p. And I need this to finish my granddaughter's strawberry hat, which I'm finishing at the weekend, and I just need to do a little bit of sewing to sow the seeds for that. So that was really lucky, 50p. And then also I got a little bowl. James wasn't sure about this one, but I really liked it. This was £2, and I thought that was really pretty. It says on the bottom, the Pompadour, and it's got like a little marking on it. So, and again, just to put little knickknacks in at home, I thought that was really cute. It's got a little watermark or stamp on there anyway, so it's a thing, but I really loved the colours, and I thought it looked really pretty with the little brass one that I bought. Anyway, that's those. And we also bought this. I said to James, oh, I really like that bowl. It's kind of got like a rigid pattern all around, so like an old one, and I think it is a genuine vintage bowl. And maybe people don't want them in the sense that, you know, you can't necessarily put them in the dishwasher, but I just love the colours. I love a bit of orange and a little bit of cream. Really quite nice. Obviously for making cakes for our kitchen. So a little bit of nesting there. So those were the bits and bobs for the house. Let me put that over there and it's safe. Let me show you then the bits and bobs I bought that I fell in love with in the window. Hang on a sec and I'll turn you around. And these are genuine Czechoslovakian teacups, and they actually all have a matching saucer. I guess you could, you know, put them with different colours, or you could do them matchy. That lovely blue. They are so pretty. Gold inside, and then they've got the little maker's mark on the bottom. They charged me £45 for the set, which I really thought was reasonable. And because we just literally in the shop heard that we had completed on our house, and I told them as well, I said we've just completed on our house. If you like teacups like me, then I'm sure you'll understand, but you could, you know, you could have a little tea party. You could put puddings in them, like a little chocolate or something, strawberries and cream, or, you know, you could really have that for like a little party. Or I was thinking, because I'm an artist, obviously, I love objects that I can draw. And what a great tonal values study to, you know, put them in a still life. So you mix the right colours, the right chroma, the right tints, and it's going to be a really good little exercise. So I might do that with my Patreons, but you know, they're so cute. And I just thought, you know, maybe they sit nicely in the yellow cupboard. Maybe I take them home. I've not 100% decided where I'm going to keep them. But yeah, that's my little housewarming prezi for myself. I'm so excited. Yeah, I don't know which one I like best. I really, really like this blue one actually, but I just love them all. So cute. So cheers to you, whatever you're doing. And yeah, I just wanted to show you that. But I think that's it. I think that's all I bought. But yeah, I spent a little bit on there on the teacups. I did. A little fairy tea party that we could have. I wish we had a teleport and I'd invite you over for tea. Anyway, I've got to get back to work now because it's 1 o'clock, so I might have dinner at the same time. I might have a working lunch. I've got to edit the next video that's going up on Patreon, which is the Backstage Pass vloggy of this little process. If I can grab my sketchbook. Painted a little sprite last week. So there's the process of this and a little vloggy going up. So I've just got to review James's edit, check that I've got, you know, all the titles and voiceovers etc in, and then I can post it. Yes, but anyway, and if you're interested in the Patreon, then the link is always in the description down there, and you can go over there and check out what's there. You don't have to join or anything, or you can join, I think you can join for free, and then you see the schedule and the kind of things we do and stuff like that. But we do all sorts of stuff behind the scenes, as well as, of course, a load of artwork, which is just the best, isn't it? We've got to have artwork. Anyway, we'd better get on with that. I'm going to measure up this morning. That's the first thing I'll probably do. Now, I'm not sure what the plan is today, because it feels a bit discombobulated, so I might have to sort myself out a little bit, which I'll, you know, we'll do together, of course. We all need to sort ourselves out here and there, don't we? And I know in this little vlog, I'm catching up. The house is hopefully going through as well this week. Anyway, without further ado, I'm just going to, you know, sort myself out a little bit. And I will be back. Yes.
In a quarter of a mile.
We've got some more stuff.
A car full.
And we're going to go and get, what are we getting now?
A standard lamp.
The beginnings of a self-portrait project, and as usual for me, it's never just about the painting. Hidden layers have started to arise, quiet emotional echoes of old stories, memories, patterns, surfacing while I work. Does this ever happen to you in your own creative process? Let me know in the comments, because I bet I'm not the only one. I've been journaling alongside the brushstrokes too, and as I mentioned in the last video, how I'm going through some old layers of grief and needing some deep letting go. It reminds me just how connected creativity is to our emotional health and mental well-being. Sometimes making art becomes a quiet kind of therapy, unexpected but deeply needed, with all the unseen parts of us we're still learning to understand. That part can be tender work if we choose to go there, and sometimes, if it feels too much, I honestly don't. But it's been loudly knocking at my door lately, and so I'm here for every layer, whether the physical aspects of learning to paint, or the more mysterious right brain emotional unravelling that happens too. Onwards on my quest, I am drawn to exploring more with this self-portrait project, or maybe we should call it more of a mirror into the inside of our soul. I'm a bit rusty, for sure. Trying to get unrusted, if that makes sense. Where are we going?
North.
Why?
Picking up Jeff. Granddog's son.
I'm excited. Very excited. Morning.
What is it, Jeffy boy? Oh, we've been waiting all day for this.
That's it. That's it.
Oh, well.
Wait.
Oh, what a good boy.
Wait.
Oh! Come on then. There we go. There we go. Hang on a sec. Yes. Oh, clever boy. Well.
Go on, Jeffy.
What?
That's it.
That's a good one.
Killer blow.
Don't eat the prezzy.
What is it, Jeffy?
Oh.
Good boy.
It is.
Good boy.
See how clever he is.
Good boy, Jeffy. Oh, steady.
He wants to take the wrapping off for me as well. He started it off. I don't give you this because it's plastic and it's nasty and you might swallow a bit. Clever boy. Give me a paw. Good boy. You just open my cards.
Blingy card.
There you go. I've got one more left. I know what this one is. I'm not going to let Jeffy help with this one. go? Got your packed lunch? Yeah? You want to come and do some painting? Are you any good at painting? Doesn't really like the car, but I'm going to give it a go. Maybe I'm completely loopy with this loopy hairdo as well, but you know, it was my birthday yesterday, so I feel like I can get away with it. I've got James actually at the other end waiting to help me get all my bags in, because I don't know if I'll be able to navigate the boy. It's my little buddy this week, you see. You been a good boy? You been a good boy? You studio dog? Gonna eat some din-dins? You been a good boy? You been a good boy? Pillow go. Didn't get your cushion. Get down then. Hop. There you go. Sit down then. Sit down then. You can see what's happening. I don't know if you're actually straight, but I've got my hands full, so the filming might be a little bit, you know, to the side. But we're just gonna have some tea. If you've been here before, you've been here a while, you will know this is my little granddog son, Jeffy, and he's a really, really loving little boy. The only thing with him is a little bit anxious, but he likes to be a donut on my lap, and I brought him to the studio today just to try him to see if he likes it. He's been before, but not for quite a long time. But he's been a good boy, so he just needs a lot of love, you know, like we all do. I'm not quite sure how much we're going to get done, but we're going to give it a go, aren't we? We've got some computer work, maybe try some painting as well. Thought you might like to see him because he's so cute. Are you cute? Are you cute, little boy? Okay. We've got him for the week. We're dog sitting for my daughter and son-in-law, so they can go away. Yes. Want to go down? Go exploring? There we go. I think this is where he wants to be. And I've basically had a few days off because it was my birthday yesterday actually. Am I really wonky? I think I'm a little bit wonky. Oh dear. I'm hoping that's better. Come back up then. And yeah, can you see? Can you see everybody on the YouTube? All our YouTube friends say hello. Hello. Yeah, so it was my birthday. I'm just trying to think what I was trying to tell you. I've just got in really, you know. And it's not that early. It's not like I've just woken up or anything, but mind your nose because this is hot. Let me just pour some tea. So cheers to you. Having a tea. It was my birthday yesterday and we had a really nice day. We went to the antique shop, which is about half an hour away from us, one of them anyway. It's quite a nice one. It's a little bit expensive, that one, so I don't go very often, but they usually have some nice things, and I wanted to have in the house because I haven't told you yet the news, which is the house now is ours. We bought it, so we completed about a week and a half ago, so it's really new. So we've been nesting and thinking a little bit about, you know, some updates that we want to do with the house. And because we've been renting it and it's fine, it's pretty neutral actually, and we did quite a lot of decorating before we moved in, but we just want to, you know, put our own stamp on it and change a few things that we really didn't like, you know, which is fine for a rental, but if it's yours then you'd probably change it and not spend a load of money on it, but little things you can do to really make it yours. Things like and I will show you as well when I go home. I'll give you a little look as we go along, with maybe not in this video, but certainly, you know, in other videos. But the doors that go onto the conservatory / sunroom, they are really ugly, so we want to change those. I think that's one of the first things we want to do. And we also want to rejig the garden a little bit because there's some like veggie beds, raised veggie beds, which are great, and they're in a good spot for the sun, but because it's such a tiny garden, I just wanted the little patio there. So I had a little chat with James and he said, yeah, the patio would be better there. So we're just going to swap the patio stones that are already down one side, put them where the raised beds are to make the patio bigger. And yeah, so, and then put the raised bed to the other side probably, and grow some veggies that side of the house. Oh, he's happy now. Can you see him? I think you can probably see him. He's been a good boy, aren't you? He likes his tummy tickled. And he likes a little cuddle. He's probably getting ready for a nap. You want a nap? You a napster? You having a napster? Yeah. Where do you want to be? You want to go down? I think he thinks something exciting's going to happen, and it's not really because, you know, we're just in the studio. Yeah, we're just in the studio. Nothing exciting's really going to happen. But I just thought you'd be better here than me leaving you at home by yourself.
yeah, I don't know, have a bit of company. He's a very special boy who thinks he's a human, and he can be really, really cheeky, so you have to kind of have boundaries with him. But he's been a really good boy. We've had him for maybe 2 or 3 nights. I've taken away like all the things he could possibly get into, so there's nothing. Moved the bin and everything, and all the oil paint stuff that wouldn't be good to lick is high up. Anyway, yeah, suffice to say, we're trying to make the house ours a little bit, and so we went to this antique shop. That's what I was telling you, wasn't it? And I was also eating a kiwi too. It's a really sweet one as well. So yesterday for my birthday, we went to the antique shop. And the thing that I was going to tell you, there you go. Yeah, the thing that I was going to tell you was I wanted to have like a mirror wall, because one of the rooms that kind of goes on from the conservatory, I think that was the back of the house, and then they've built this room on the back of it, so it doesn't have any windows apart from the glass doors. So we're still going to keep glass doors, we're just going to change them. Anyway, it's quite dark in there, so I kind of figured a wall of mirrors might be quite nice. So I found a mirror yesterday that I really, really liked, and got that for my birthday, as well as a little table. What else did I buy? And I bought a little picture as well, a little picture, framed picture, which was quite cute. And then of course we went to the charity shop, and I got a new cardigan, which I'm wearing. It's kind of bluey one. Cute. I just loved the colour. Something about the colour I really loved. So James bought me this as well. And I also got a couple of little jugs for the studio, which I like to put either on my jug shelf, which is up there, or, you know, for brushes, to put brushes in. We've been playing ball in the garden, haven't we, this morning? He loves his tennis ball. More than life itself. Don't you? Yeah. Oh. Anyway, I'm going to get on with a bit of work, and then I'll come back to you. Yes. I was trying to work out one of the things I couldn't do left-handed, and it was sort the camera out. So if I want to level the camera, it's hard because I'm trying to hold the camera with me. I can't do it. It's very hard. I'm recording. I'm vlogging, by the way. Make the boy in the picture as well. Can't be left out. Can't be left out of the circle of love, can you? I'm not going to go near him then, because I don't know what he's been sniffing in the garden.
He's got eyes on your apple now.
He wants my apple, yeah. He likes apples.
Nom noms.
They're not good for his tummy though. Is there somewhere you can have a setting where you can have a line so it levels?
Yeah.
There is?
Yeah.
Can you put the line on for me?
You want it now?
Yeah. I'll have to turn them off. Hang on a sec. You squeaky there. You squeaky there. You squeaky there. You look so grumpy, Jeff. What's going on? You're settling down really well, aren't you? Yeah.
I think if you had told this version of me where I am right now, she would have a lot of questions. Like how, why, what? And to be honest, I wouldn't really know what to tell her.
Just where it was needed, gleaming black as night, cloistered in injustice, dead in the eye of time. Nobody is losing, faces merchant change, but your face remains the same. Swallows will be here by dawn. When we're finally sober, they'll be gone. The trees will bloom and ice will melt. We'll always remember how it felt.
Careful this one, isn't we? Spiky.
fully sober, they'll be gone. The trees will bloom and ice will melt. We'll always remember how it felt.
Basically, having Jeffy the last couple of weeks has forced a slowdown. It was much needed. And then we had the bank holiday weekend in which, you know, we've got my little bears, as I call them, because she's my baby bear, and then I've got my grandbaby bear, but then we've also got son-in-law bear. No Goldilocks in this family yet, but, you know, hey, you never know. The outcome of that has been a slowdown, which has been very welcome. I've just put a post up on Facebook and Insta about it now, actually, because it's just been a really important slowdown for me. I had family time, which is absolute heaven for me. Yeah, what I was saying in my post on the old socials was, you know, everything happening in our heart and the world, the most powerful thing we can do is stop and soften. And yeah, that's it for me. And sometimes, you know, we don't or can't stop completely. But you'll have to let me know in the comments, you know, what kind of little things do you do that really give you breathing spaces? You know, is it a sitting under a tree, meditating, doing nothing, watching the birds and the sky? I love to do that. For me, maybe not so much my sketchbook, because that involves decision making and thinking, and I suppose in a way following a crochet pattern is a little bit of decision making and thinking, but it's a really focused task to give me that brain breathing space, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? So yeah, what are the things that you do that give you those kind of really important spaces in life where your brain can just really just have a little bit of a rest? I mean, for me, coming to the studio, as wonderful and glorious and creative as it is, you know, sometimes I need a rest from that as well. There are sides of this that is my joy, and there are sides of this that is my work. So, you know, it's a little bit of both. And so if I need a little break from work, you know, I can take my joy home, which I did. I took my sketchbook home and did that at home, but yeah, just a little break here and there from the everyday stuff, you know. And Jeffy facilitated that, if you like, Jeffy the dog. So I'm very grateful for him. He is the king of naps, and he taught me how to nap as well. Yes, he did. He's very, very good at naps. So I'm hoping that you can also find some little, you know, sometimes teeny tiny moments to just have a little bit of calm down time.
Nobody's losing. The sparrows will be here by dawn.
Sometimes the most powerful shifts happen in the quietest of moments. Not when we're doing more, but when we give ourselves permission to do less, to pause, to listen, to feel. This week reminded me that slowing down isn't falling behind. It's remembering who you are underneath all the noise. And sometimes a sketchbook, a soft corner of the studio, or a snuggle with a furry dog by your side is exactly where the healing begins. Thank you so much for keeping me company here. I'll see you really, really soon, maybe with paint on my hands and always a little more space in my heart. Loads and loads of love, and bye for now.